Okay. I messed with a few things. I don't know what I did, but ooh, let's see what happened. Look at that. Why does that look like it's running much faster? Oh, what the heck did I do? That's weird. I lowered something, and now the game is, it feels like it's running like twice as fast. Well, yeet, I guess. Look, like, but the frame rate, look at the frame rate. But it's running twice as fast. I don't know what the heck I did. Alright, so there was a few things that I pressed in hacks and enhancements, but the main thing I did was I said override clock, emulated clock speed, and I lowered the speed to 80%. And this was the results that I got. Yeah, I know the game's playing like maybe, it feels like it's playing like 10 to 15% faster because I played this game so many times, but the frame rate, it's just much smoother, it feels. There's still a little hiccups here and there, but this is probably the best settings I've ever seen me play. So like, wow. Oh, I should probably scan this yucker to get the, there we go. Oh my god, this is like, I'm actually quite surprised. This is incredible. Holy crap, I'm gonna fail all my finals tomorrow. Nah, I'll be alright. I didn't do any of my papers. I'm just a fool, man. I got a Dell G7 this semester, and it's a gaming laptop. Like I said, why am I playing this if I have a gaming laptop on my phone? But anyway, just to say I can do it. But anyway, I played all these video games, and I'm just a fool. I literally put like 120 hours in Fallout 4 and deleted the game and didn't even finish it. Also, Metal Gear Solid 5. Call it jelly on top. So, if you guys make it to this video and actually bear with this quality, you'll see a totally drastic improvement. Yeah, so if you look up at the top left-hand corner, the game is capping its frames at about 40 frames per second, which makes sense. And I feel like the game should be running at about 40 frames per second, but the game automatically tries to run at 60. But at the very beginning, right before this screen, it was running at like 60 frames, but it was so weird because the cutscene seems like they're sped up. So how long have we been recording for? 3 minutes. So what we're going to do is we're going to escape, go to Talon 4, and then I'm going to upload both these videos tonight. Yeah, this is... I'll tell you guys what I clicked in my settings. Yeah, there's a little bit of... It feels like the frames are dropping here and there, or there's something going on. I know the frames are right now looking at 60, but it feels like it's just weird. But to be honest, I didn't realize that what I did would improve the performance so much. But there's one scene in this game that's going to have a bunch of lights, a few space pirates, so we'll see how that affects... Let's see how it handled it. It should be... Yeah, right here. See? Look at that slowdown right here. And that's going to explode. Yeah, the frame dipped quite hard right there, but... Uh-oh. It's still doing alright. Oh, I don't have any missiles, so I'm just going to YOLO this guy to death. Oh, look at that strafe. Look at that strafe. Look at that strafe. Oh, 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 oh. I keep pressing RB, man. Die. It's funny, the missiles are weaker than the charge beam, which I kind of find strange. Okay, the performance is dipping here and there, but I'm gonna mess with the settings a little bit more, see what happens, but there is totally an improvement here that I can smell, and it smells pretty good. going on, Joe? Not much, man. So yeah, so where are we? We're at 5 minutes. We should be out of Talon 4 in about 4 minutes. We're gonna meet Ridley in a few. I always find this section better when you're in the morph ball. Just seems like it's faster. Oy, 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 oy. Great, I have no missiles. These are always fun to take out. Oh yeah, I'm not going for 100%. I'm more or less going for a speed run to see how this is gonna work. I remember, like, how long ago was it? I had a Samsung, either a 7, and I tried doing it with it, and the results were deplorable. And then I also, before my 7, I had a Lite. I had a Samsung Lite. It was like a little bit weaker than the Galaxy S3. Yeah, I guess you can say I'm a Samsung fanboy, but the results on the S Lite, I was able to manage N64 graphics and at a solid 24 frames, which was the native frame rate for most N64 games, but there was a lot of graphical hiccups, so the emulators come quite far, and hardware has also come quite far too, so it's impressive to see what you can do now. Yeah, this scene's a little bit taxing on the hardware. I started recording at about 59%, and I've gone down to 47% on the battery, so considering how much power this phone is using, it's not using that much. 10% in about 20 minutes rendering 3D graphics. That's not bad. Okay, we're at 7 minutes. Alright. Oh. Alright, it's a little slow right around here. Maybe I'll raise the percentage from 40% to from 80% to like 85%. Because what's 80% of 60? It would be 40, right? So it's dipping there, but it's still rising to, yeah. Or maybe we can drop it down to 75%. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We still gotta tweak the settings. Alright, we lose the Varia suit. Just look at these graphics, man. This game was made back in 2001. Like, this is probably one of the most graphically superior games of that time. It's a shame that this game... I feel like this game is a little underrated. Like, don't get me wrong, it has great scores on review sites, but it's not... Actually, it might be more well-known than I'm giving it credit for. It might be quite well-known. Yeah, see, these are loading screens. Like, you saw that? You had to wait. I know it's a room depressurizing, but it's in reality really a loading screen. Because if it wasn't, why wouldn't that door open immediately? Well, it might also be distance sensitive. Alright, we'll watch this cutscene. And then we'll call it a night. Yeah, we got 8 minutes and 40 seconds. So I was about right with that. How long it takes to escape Talon 4. Yeah, those frame rates are chugging. Also, this screen that I have on this phone, it's a 60 hertz screen. You can view 60 frames per second, so actually I can tell when this is dipping. Alright. So what time is it? Right now it's 10:07, so this video might be on YouTube by what, let's say 12 o'clock, depending on my upload speed. Man, my upload speed sucks. Maybe 1.5 gigabytes a megabytes a second. At 1.5 gigabytes I would love, but when you have 6 or 7 guys in the house and most of them having some sort of device connected to the internet, that's just a dream to have 1.5 gigabyte uploads and download speeds. I don't even think that's like, no, it's like the standard is like 25 megabytes, but most people have about 12 megabyte download and upload speeds. Alright, so the audio is, but, ooh, I guess what happened just there, that the entire environment was literally loaded in. Is it me, or did the graphics look strange? Yeah, that sky shouldn't look like that if I'm correct. Let's see if the frame rates improve once I'm out of the ship, because this is a cutscene technically, so there's more, the CPU needs to be utilized more to render. Okay, the frame rate jumped pretty high up, but that's also because I'm in the save menu. So we'll see for a second. Ooh. Okay. The audio is kind of crappy. Now you're seeing the emulation speed really to be. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I think that screen was bad, and it also had water running on it. See, now it's running pretty nicely. And now it's... I'm going to still tweak the settings out, but the performance gains are definitely improved. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Good night.